YouTube, what the crap's going on? Oh my goodness. How long has it been since we've played a good old-fashioned Beastmen campaign? It's probably since we had the Beastmen DLC in Warhammer 1. The CA has finally come through. They've made an update to the Beastmen, and we also have a DLC which has brought us Taurox the Brass Bull, which essentially means I can now have an Gorebull campaign. And yes, this is a moment that I have been looking forward to for quite some time. And we are going to be getting it started today, folks. Today. Look at this. It says Chaos Invasion on. I mean, aren't I the Chaos Invasion at this point? I mean, one would think, because we're going to be playing as Taurox. Anyway, yeah, so I've showed you a video already about the Beastmen rework. If you haven't seen that, you'll want to go check it out, alright? So I have a video up on my channel that covers the Beastmen rework. I did it using Kazrak, because at the time I wasn't allowed to show any of the DLC, but that embargo has now dropped, and I'll be able to start showing you the DLC characters. So if you're also looking for Oxyotl footage, I will have that as well. So make sure you check it out. So as far as Taurox goes, the race attributes have changed. Obviously, Herd Stones, Dread are a new thing, and I explained those in another video. I will cover them in a little bit of detail as we go through this campaign, but I suggest you watch the other one if you need a lot of detail. As far as faction effects, let's take a look here. It says, maintaining momentum from successive battle victories earns Taurox rewards and bonuses. So it sounds like they want you to just keep stringing battles together as much as you can. There's a 25% cost reduction in Dread for increasing capacity of Minotaurs, Minotaurs with shields, Minotaurs with great weapons. So that sounds pretty exciting, because I love me some Minotaur action with the Beastmen. And then some Lord effects. Taurox leaves River of Blood effects in regions after winning battles. Stacks up to 3 times, which maybe that's some kind of attrition thing, it looks like, for enemies. And then weapon strength plus 10% for Mino units. And then he has the ability Blood Beast. We'll have to check that out. We start with a Gorgon in our army, which is going to be amazing, because the Gorgon is a pretty powerful unit. Gains 8 hit points per second when it's in melee. Holy crap. And it's Blood Greed. Oh man, this is some good stuff. So we got the Gorgon, and we also start with some Minotaurs. So we're going to have a very strong start with such a powerful creature, as well as Taurox as well. So let's get this campaign rolling, folks. I am going to be playing on very hard and very hard settings on the Mortal Empires map. I'm not going to crank up the Chaos Invasion, because we are Chaos, but I don't know. We'll see what goes here.
Hail, mighty Slaughterhorn. I pray you spare me in this rare moment between rampages, as I wish only to guide you to your purpose. Clar Karond's Beastmasters have surely been alerted to your presence. Show them the true meaning of untamable. To the south are the lands of the lizard men, littered with cities built in honor of their gods. Sworn enemies of the ruinous masters. Trample them to dust, raise herd stones, and make blood grounds to sate your savage desires. The elves' kingdom of Ulthuan is a beacon of civilization that fans the embers of hatred burning within every cloven one. Defiling their lands shall prove your kind's supremacy over all things noble and haughty. The old world's forests have long suffered the depravity of the children of chaos. Men deceive themselves that the danger has passed, but no walls, steel, gunpowder, or magic will protect them from your rampages. O Brazen One, you are chosen by the Dark Gods to be an unstoppable force of chaos, gifted with an unholy vitality for slaughter and destruction. Go forth and wreak havoc in the world until it is awash with blood and gore.
Well, I mean, we are Gorebull, so making things awash with blood and gore is just kind of par for the course. We need to perform a ritual of ruin at a herdstone to gain 2,000 favor, so that's going to be our first chapter objective, I guess. Crowboy can shut his face now at this point, so good stuff. I'm going to get this. Hang on, what kind of hero do we have here? It was a Gray Shaman of the Wild. I'm going to get that into our herd here. We're going to have Lore of Wild to start with, and it looks like they have kind of. Let's see, they started us here. Obviously, we don't have any settlements. We are at war with the Broken Chains. Enemy minor settlement. We have not declared war yet on these Druki to our south. There's a few greenskin settlements that we could get things started with. Part of me, though, I think I'm just wanting to go over to Clar Karond if we have the capability to, and just start a real blood ground here amongst the Druki. Could also do the same from Red Desert. I don't know. Let's just start fighting because that's what Taurox does best. So we got some greenskins here. I am gonna fight this manually because I don't want the auto resolve to cheat me of a bunch of units, especially since we're trying to use this momentum thing. So I'm going to try and take care of this because I don't want to sit around having to replenish a whole bunch while it takes a whole bunch of hit points, and maybe it wasn't going to kill any units from me there, but the more units you lose in the auto-resolve, the less favorable the next auto-resolve is going to be. Let's go take a look at this Gorgon all the way up close. I think that would be worth our while. Going to be such a cool unit. Oh yeah, check it out. Like a giant Minotaur with 4 arms. This thing looks absolutely awesome. Oh man, Beastman got it going. Here's the Brass Bull. It does look good. You can kind of see like that metallic sheen to his skin. The double burning axes. Oh yeah. These Minotaurs too. Those guys are looking great. Oh, under the map. Wrong buttons. Get it straight, Air. All right, here we go. Get our UI back up and go ahead and deploy here. Some of our units can Vanguard deploy. I'm not going to do so, however. Let's get Taurox up front. Gray Shaman right here. Gorgon and Bulls. We'll kind of load up a flank with them. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna go kill off these greenskins. I'm gonna fast forward for a minute because we're just crossing the grounds. See, we've got Goblin Archers, Goblins, Work Boys. Nothing to be very concerned about here. Really want my Harpies to get shot up. I'm gonna kind of swing around this flank a little. And we're gonna just roll straight in with Taurox. He does have an explosion, Blood Beast. Causes a leadership effect too, which is gonna be kind of nice. This Gorgon is actually pretty quick, speed of 64, that's not bad. Let's bring the Bulls in here. Alright, let's try his explosion here. Ooh, that's pretty nice. I approve. Those Minotaurs are owning. What do we got here? Devolve. Might as well. They've changed Devolve. It's no longer a damage spell. It's a debuff. Oh, whoops. No, Gorgon, you stay here. Let's get our Harpies. Gonna back out here. What is that spell going on back there? Oh, I misclicked Devolve. I thought it was clicked on a unit. I guess I misclicked it. Whoops. Alright, no surprise. We're going to walk away with a pretty straightforward and easy victory here. Like I said, to no one's surprise at all. Given a Gorgon and a Brass Bull, I wasn't expecting a real difficult challenge from a couple of greenskin garrison units. There we go. So we've saved ourselves basically all casualties that we could in this one. And Obviously, as you all can tell, this is not going to be a cinematic campaign. I'm about to go on vacation. I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. I'm trying to upload as many videos as I can, and I have a couple of problems. One is limited time to record, and two, is my upload speed right now is absolutely atrocious. It's about 1/7 of what it usually is. If it normally takes me 35 minutes to upload a campaign video, right now it is taking me 7 hours. So I'm having to do a couple of things to fight that. I'm going to upload in 1080p, and it's just going to have to be that way for while I'm gone. I apologize if you're someone who likes watching in 2K. It's just that for the moment, I have to do everything I can to speed up my upload process. We could raise a herd stone. That's not exactly what I want to do here for the moment, though, so I'm just going to raise and advance and kind of see if we can keep on the move. And the momentum thing, I wonder how that plays in, because we just won the battle. The rampage panel. Harsh rampage. Locked. Required rampage threshold, not leak. So we got to get up here to get 50 rampage marks. Unlocks the ability to replenish Taurox's campaign movement range. Okay. So I imagine we have to fill this up. As rampage marks are collected as Taurox wins successive battles, repeatedly filling the rampage bar. Periodically offer various rewards. The rate at which the rampage bar fills depends on the strength of opponents and the number of battles fought in the single turn. To sustain the rampage, momentum must be kept above 0. Let's see. Once all momentum is lost due to inactivity or other factors, all rampage marks are lost. So we don't want to lose our rampage marks. Our momentum is at 5, and it looks like we're going to gain 2 more because of the battles won. And I don't know if there's anything else we would be able to do on this turn, unfortunately. Let's go level Taurox up. Let's give him gargantuan hooves because we want to be able to get around farther and get more damage done. We'll start off by upgrading Devolve here with our Bray Shaman. And I mean, I kind of want to go for Clar Karond. And let's grab some extra units so that we'll have a little bit better horde here to attack people with and end our turn. And yeah, I think I'm going to make a run for Clar Karond and establish a blood ground and then start getting some marks of ruination. Yeah, see, we're going to start losing momentum now. And I've got to end another turn before I can... Much about it. Can't move very far regardless. Could start raiding up here. That might help our momentum. It actually just gives us more campaign movement range to be moving in this raiding stance. Let's move over into Clar Karond in the raiding stance. Hopefully the elves aren't too strong for us already, but I'm feeling risky. Alright, so we're going to do some raiding. It doesn't do anything to our momentum, unfortunately, so we're going to have to start winning some battles here. But I feel pretty confident we can. Though the Druki are going to be getting stronger here. Yeah, we've lost another momentum point, so if we're going to take these guys out, we're going to need to do it. Let's see, a couple more smokers. Go ahead and end one more turn here, get a few more units. The Druki are getting some more units too. Oh, they left their settlement. What a bunch of idiots. I'm not at war with them though, so they may have thought that this makes them safe.
You have lost some momentum.
Yeah, I know, we've lost some momentum. Let's get it back. Alright, here we go. We're going to declare war on the Clar Karond Druki. And we're going to take their settlement here. It says that our casualties are going to be high. We'll see about that. And I'll take care of this battle in person. Gotta get the momentum flowing again, and if we kill that larger Druki army, hopefully that'll help add to our momentum. as that greenskin rabble that we took out wasn't much. Let's get this momentum rolling. The battle for Karond. We're gonna have some crossbows on the walls, which are gonna be a little bit unpleasant. By a little bit unpleasant, I mean very unpleasant. So I'm gonna put my shielded units up front and let them make for the walls. Like this. Yeah, so we'll do something like this. Their shielded units here. And then I'm gonna get Taurox and a Gorgon to tear down the walls. Here we go. So this will do. Moment. Alright, let's start deployment. I'm gonna put our harpies to use. Let's go ahead and assault the walls. Okay, there we go. Everybody has their orders. Poor harpies. But they took some brutal hits there that'll end up helping the rest of our troops by soaking up those volleys. It saved our other units from being hit by the volleys. So they've held their purpose, fortunately. Alright, now our other units are at the walls and should get the ladders in place. Should get the ladders in place, I said. As in, get your butts up the walls already. Sometimes the ladders glitch, and that little bit of glitch is going to cost us big time because those dark shards are no joke. They hurt bad. I don't want them shooting our bulls. That's a bunch of bullshit. Oh, the lame jokes begin, and the campaign's only in episode 1. Okay, the quicker we can cut through the gate, the better. And the gatehouse is coming down rather rapidly. Our infantry on the walls is not going to be particularly powerful. Stop shooting. I'm going to run up here. The dark shards are being silenced as they start to get caught up in melee. Alright, gate is open, so Taurox and Bulls and Gorgon get inside the gate. And let's start taking out these bleak swords. Oh man, I didn't use that at the best timing, but... Alright, now we have a little bit of momentum heading into this fight. Bring my harpies back up. Get our Bray Shaman up here. And might as well just roll everything in here, get the dogs in. I think we got a terror out right there. Let's go and attack their bleak swords that harbor their general. Come on, Bray Shaman. I'm gonna devolve these dread spears. Alright, the Brass Bull and his Gorgon are now destroying Yorn here, which is the bleak sword commander of this garrison. Fighting some bleak swords out here too. Now, the battle difficulty is not on a low setting, which means that the AI will have some buffs. So there will be certain aspects of these early battles that could be challenging, especially against the Druki, who are a pretty capable faction. It's not like when we started off in the Malagor campaign playing against like a Stalia or something. I expect a much stiffer challenge out of the Druki. So let's get our bulls on the move. I can't do anything on the walls with my bulls or with Taurox, but we can capture the victory point and force an end to this, hopefully a little bit quicker. So let's see here. Alright, looks like we've got a break in some of the units. The victory point is almost ours, so whatever units are left on the walls are about to rout. I can send reinforcements up to help. And there we go. Victory points are, so the countdown has been initiated. And here in a moment, I believe we'll see a chain route because the power bar is very close to the edge. Let's go get a look at Taurox here in all his glory. Some of you might notice the Blood and Gore mod isn't on as I'm recording these. I could go turn it on, but my Less Blood, Less Gore mod isn't available right now because the game updated, and you know I'm recording all this obviously before it's released to the public, so the mods haven't updated. And the Blood and Gore, in my opinion, looks just really bad unless it has been modded. So I'm gonna leave it off for the time being. We will eventually turn it on, so don't worry. Hopefully that's not gonna be too much of a downer for you all. One of their units came down from the walls, so let's help destroy it. Let's see, Bray Shaman. Hex this unit. I can't believe they haven't chain routed, so the AI is getting some real favors here. As, you know, any player's armies would have completely chain routed by this point. When faced with this type of overwhelming situation. I might have to turn on the Blood and Gore just to see enemies getting split apart. I'll probably turn it on, as much as I hate how it just looks like every unit's covered in ketchup. I kind of like seeing enemies getting blasted apart by bull charges and stuff like that, so I'll turn it on when we get back out here. I'll turn it back. Gotta have that Blood and Gore for a Gore campaign. Okay, here we go. Strider. I think that would be a cool one to put on our bulls or a Gorgon. Probably the bulls. So let's throw that one on them. And let's see, raise and loot or raise and advance. I'm gonna do the raise and advance because I'm gonna try and. Why does it always make us go backwards? It says raise and advance, not raise and turn around and walk backwards. Come on. The heck? CA, please. Alright, well at least we gained a little momentum from that. I think we picked up one, so it could be worse. Bestial Rage is going to go down while we're in the camp, but I need to replenish a little, and what do we get here? Dread per turn. Wouldn't hurt to grab some excess Dread. And then, despite being weak, we need, we're not paying any upkeep for it. We need to grab additional units into our horde. The enemy may try to come back and resettle Clar Karond. I'm kind of hoping they will. Actually, I meant to turn that into a blood ground, so that was my mistake there. Crap, what was I thinking? Apparently not much. Let's unlock Vile Tide, and let's upgrade Taurox with this Blessed by Evil, where we can pick up... Oof, I don't know. This is actually Dark Apothecary would be good. Less attrition, more replenishment. Gotta keep that momentum rolling. Alright, the Druki did not turn around and try to resettle. I don't know what I just clicked. It popped up while I was clicking, unfortunately. Alright, this raiding stance is going to let us move further, though I think it does make our units tired in battle, so it's a bit risky. But I don't want to be waiting around in between turns. I think we're pretty safe to just hit this here. I am going to go ahead and raise a herdstone. It's not the ideal place for it, but well, we picked up a 12% ward save already for Taurox. That's fantastic. So here we go. Let's take a look at our blood ground. Yeah, I mean, we'll get some devastation from this. Get it started. And we've gained some extra momentum here, too, in the Rampage panel, so that's good. We're working our way towards our first Rampage. So that'll be fun. There's no more movement for us this turn. Taurox, Dark Apothecary, let's level that up, and then let's go ahead and get a... Let's unlock Traderkin, and then I'll keep upgrading Vile Tide. Those can be quite useful, I think, at this lower tier. And then I want extra casualty replenishment and my blood ground, so I'll spend some of our favor on that. We have 231 in Devastation. Let's take a look at our rewards of Dread. We could get some more Ungor herds, or we could get some Razor Gore and Poison Warhounds, which wouldn't hurt. Let's grab that, so I'll spend some of my Dread on it. Get in here to the recruitment panel. We don't have the right building, I don't think, though, to recruit those yet at the moment. So we'll have to wait till we get the opportunity. We have... Oh, wow, we've got a Gorebull hero here. In fact, we're going to go rename this. This is going to be Al Gorebull. He's going to be working hand-in-hand with Taurox. So, Al Gorebull. And it's going to be vote Gorebull 2024. Oh, come on. Vote Gorebull 24. There we go. All right. So, we officially have Al Gorebull in the campaign fighting alongside Taurox. I guess Taurox can be his campaign manager is kind of what we're doing here. Perfect. All right, we can start some upgrades here, and this will help our Ungor herds. So that'll be helpful. Let's end this one. Then we gotta keep attacking settlements. I'm pretty sure Hotek's column is under Skaven control, and Skaven are pretty easy targets early in the game. Versus Druki could be quite dangerous depending on if we run into enough Dark Shards. Let's see. We're in our standard stance. Let's take a look at our blood ground again from up above. Yeah, Hotek's column, Val's anvil, circle of destruction. Let's get to work. Let's just head to Hotek's column. Ooh, there's some Druki we can fight here too. We're gonna fight every opportunity we get to fight. So we're gonna declare war on Clan Rictus. We found Tretch hiding in his hole. And it says that we need siege equipment. Does Tretch have Warp Lightning? He does not. So Tretch lacks Warp Lightning, but he does have a considerable sized army, which does worry me to some extent, just because they could win by numbers. But without the benefits of Warp Lightning, let's take a look at the terrain here real quick. Yeah, this is the map I was looking for, actually, so I think we can do this in... Let's go for it. This is going to be a heck of a win if we can pull it off, but I think we can. We'll have to kind of cheese it a little bit here. But, I mean, that's kind of the name of the game on these higher difficulties anyway. We get the benefit of having Vile Tide. We'll also have Traderkin, which can help. We definitely want to deploy on the left side of this map. So we're going to deploy over here. I have a lot of infantry, it's just really trashy. So, it is what it is. Got some dogs and stuff. What we're going to be reliant on is trying to pick up some really good chain routes. Bring the Harpies over, kind of save them. Start the battle. I'm going to bring my Ungor Raiders up over here and just see if we can get any cheesy shots. Bring up our units. We're going to kind of hug this left side of the map to try and avoid tower fire. And then I'm going to make a bull run, pun intended, for this gate, bust the gate open, and then use my powerful single entity units to try and plow a path into the Skaven settlement. The fact that they don't have Warp Lightning is a massive benefit for me right now, and I mean massive. Let's get over here. Alright, yeah, they're already doing their stupid summons over here. It shouldn't matter because we can just pounce on it. Though we do have to be a little careful here. We don't want to beat up that unit too much in case they have the warp bomb ability. Okay. I'm going to take my 2 Gorebulls because they have high speed, and we're going to cruise past these Night Runners as quick as we can. And then bash these gates down, and all the while we should be able to stay mostly out of that tower's line of fire. Alright, good. Our Ungor Raiders are in an excellent position. Provide them a little cover here. Okay, well the Skaven apparently don't have the Warp Bomb ability. My troops just kind of kept killing over there. How quick is the gate going down? Because I'm going to need my Gorgon over here quickly when the gate's down. Same with the Bulls. Taurox is getting a better hit on the gate than other units. Alright, that's alright. Just let the Ungor Raiders shoot. Kill as many units as they can kill. And I'm going to get ready to climb some Ungors up this wall when the time comes. They have some Death Runners up there. 45% on the gatehouse. Haven't seen another Skaven summon yet. Alright, are we able to attack these Night Runners? I'm gonna try with my bows. Let's go ahead and get the Gorgon and the Bulls running this way because the gate is nearing destruction. Yeah, it's at 84%. And we are gonna bust through this gate with an unparalleled fury. It's at 97%, so Tretch is also right there. If we could get a quick kill on Tretch, that would be spectacular. And as soon as I've gotten a good blob, we'll use some of the explosive abilities here. It's going to be very difficult to like try and single out Tretch here. Let's get some warherds to come in here and help our single entities. Pile in here, pile up. Right there's a pretty good explosion. There we go. Get back over here. We are definitely causing some substantial damage. Tretch just took a big hit in the face too, so got our Gorgon. Yeah, you can see Tretch trying to fight Taurox here. It's not going well at the moment. And I have some infantry inbound to help us clean up the Skaven chaff here. And while that infantry is inbound, let's get more infantry. The shielded ones are going to be better. Let's get them climbing the walls. Got some support fire from the Ungor Raiders. They've gotten some nice kills. Hasn't been spectacular, but it's been enough to help. Yeah, we're getting healing on the Gorgon, so he's going to last even longer in combat. Our Minotaurs are doing good. Storm Vermin up here. Let's get a Devolve right in the middle of this juicy blob. Or sorry, Vile Tide. And then let's Traderkin Tretch. Where did he end up at? Right here. Alright, excellent. Excellent. Alright. Start climbing the walls. And so far so good. I mean, I was a little bit worried about this battle coming in, but I'm liking our chances at the moment. I am liking our chances. We've been able to really get the best cheese possible out of this single entity blob here. And then our Bray Shaman coming in clutch with the Vile Tide. Blow these guys up. There we go. And how are we doing? Yeah, we got another Vile Tide back up. see the best blob for Viletide, so I'm going to wait a minute. Let's go ahead and Traderkin Tretch again, kind of slowly work his hit points down. Let's get into combat with these Night Runners. Alright. Tretch is feeling the hurt. Our Gorgon is doing very well. And then now that we have a little bit of infantry chaff in here, yeah, I do see an appropriate Viletide target now. That should be a pretty good spot. Yes! Quite nice. Alright, doing all the damage we can do. We now have a presence on the walls, and let's go ahead and bring in even more chaff. The Skaven are no longer guarding this gate, so I'm going to bring up some units and start trying to tear through another gate. Alright, Gorebull is trying to kill Tretch. Gorgon is owning. He's up to 122 kills. He's an anti-large unit, but still doing impressively well. We have cleared out most everything over here. I wonder if we can get a killing shot on Tretch as he's trying to run away. Hit him! Hit him! Oh, we got him. We got him with a cannonball shot there. I'm gonna bring the Harpies in to try and fix these Skaven Slave Slingers. And let's keep recharging some of these units. We're now in control of the walls here. Start moving around. And let's put these guys to work on the gates. We may capture those gates. Or anything else happening here. Alright, let's get into these Skaven Slave Slingers. And rats. Minotaurs, get those Death Runners. The Skaven resistance is weakening. They still have a Doom Wheel over here, but we have a Gorgon, so, and Gorebulls. So I'm feeling pretty confident in our ability to deal with a Doom Wheel. Alright. So we've kind of cleared up these regrouping units. Bulls, you get on that. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Going well. Oh, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. I love it. Alright, so we have definitely got the Skaven under our hoof at this point. We're going to keep pushing on this flank. And the Doom Wheel has yet to charge us. I'm going to go seek it out with the Gorgon. Got a bunch of trash rats over here. Okay, we busted through the gates. Now I've got more infantry units ready to charge in. I'm going to use my kind of chaff infantry units to stay after their infantry. Yeah, ignore the slingers, they're not worth our time. Let's go for that Doom Wheel. Alright, good. This flank is almost clean. And the Skaven are just sitting on a few units at their... Capture, alright, the Bulls are free, so let's run them over here. The running of the Bulls. Oh, that Doom Wheel is going to get absolutely owned. There's a Gorgon and a Gorebull here. It is going to get absolutely crushed. Oh no, Gorgon! How can you stagger a unit like this? I don't know, it is a Doom Wheel, so I guess it's possible. Look at Gorebull pushing her. Wow, Gorgon's getting staggered a lot by the Doom Wheel. CA, please. I guess it's our Achilles Bull heal. Right, so the Doom Wheel has been routed. Let's get these units over here. Come engage. Get the Bulls moving. And let's see what else we got. We got our doggos. Let's bring the dogs in. Our Ungor Raiders are out of ammo, so not a whole lot of work left to do there, really. Okay, Taurox. Let's get into the Storm Vermin. Chase the skirmishers with some of this harpies and infantry, and then I'll use the bulls to do the same. Get him, Taurox. A little bit of damage done there. There's still a fair number of rats left because there was 4,000 here to begin with. That is definitely what is holding together any prayer for the Skaven to win this battle. It's not a good prayer, but they have it. Debuff the Doom Wheel. See if we can break it. Alright, yep, we got a terror route there. That will do. So that's a pretty big stack and a pretty big victory for us. So I'm hoping that that helps out in terms of momentum and getting us some nice rewards here. Wow, our Brace Shaman was killing it there. 303 kills. That was excellent. And our Minotaur is doing very well. We're obviously going to want more of those. The Gorgon, pretty impressive performance considering it wasn't really, I mean, like, other than the Doom Wheel, it wasn't really fighting the fight that it's intended for. So that is some excellent work there on the part of the Gorgon. That's going to be all the time I have for this episode. I've made a couple of mistakes here, like in terms of where I raised my herd stone, misclicked a few things, but I think we're doing all right. We'll be able to keep it going in the right direction. Let's see who got the best value out of all this stuff. Ooh, those Minotaurs did good. Gorgon did pretty good too. All right, so we took out Tretch here. I think I'm just gonna raise in advance. I want the healing and the extra movement points in case there's another army we can engage on this turn. Unfortunately, there's not, because I want to keep that momentum really swinging here. And we were definitely piling up towards a harsh rampage, which will be good. But there's nothing else I can do on this turn other than try and heal up some of my troops and then improve my my pyre clearing here into a hag tree corpse. Or copse, sorry, not corpse. So there we go. Got that done. Challenge completed. Ritual of Ruin available. We don't want to perform the ritual yet. There's going to be a little more devastation to be had here. So I want to gather that up and put it all in the pot, hopefully, before we put it into our marks. Because we want to have plenty of them. Let's go level up. I'm going to finish Dark Apothecary. I want to get to Lightning Strike as soon as we can, because that can obviously be a game saver, like I said, especially in these higher difficulty levels. Let's upgrade Vile Tide, because then it gets some armor-piercing damage. So that'll be necessary. And then Gorebull gets his first upgrade point here. Let's start throwing it into his personal melee tree. And I hope you all enjoyed the first episode. I'll be back back soon with more. So if you want to see some good Beastmen Mortal Empires campaign action with Taurox the Brass Bull and Gorebull, our two favorite bulls, now brought together in the same campaign with more bull than you can handle. Okay? Anyway, I'll see you all back next time. HeirofCarthage signing out for now.